guys, welcome to my testimony where I share with you how Jesus saved me. I was born and raised in a Hindu family. My parents were super religious, and it was my mum that encouraged me into the faith. And she often taught me about some of the stories. I grew up with a lot of trauma and a lot of abuse up until my late 20s. And during those years, I had really bad depression, I had really bad PTSD, I had really bad anxiety, and I had a really dysfunctional relationship with men. I was always praying to the Hindu gods and chanting like the religious mantras. I was also going to the Hindu temple really often. Hinduism is very ritualistic, and internally I was getting worse and I hit rock bottom. That's when I turned to New Age and I turned to drugs as a way to numb the pain and become spiritually awake. When I was 29, that was when I was at my worst and I was completely broken and I was completely lost. At this point of my life, I was so desperate for help. I was invited to church, and I remember when I was invited, I laughed at the invitation because I was literally like, I'd never imagined myself going to a church. And it was at a time where I used to actually mock Christians and what they believed in, because I used to think that Christians were really like traditional and really judgmental, and that the Bible was just literally a book of rules. I used to think that the Bible was really, really offensive, and that, it wouldn't let people just live. But I reluctantly decided to go. Now, that one day of me going completely changed my life forever. I walked into that church a broken person, and I left as a person who absolutely loved Jesus. I had the craziest encounter with him that day. And that day, he actually set me free from depression, from PTSD, from religion, from New Age, from drugs, and so much more. And that was on the 5th of April 2023. And since that day, I haven't experienced any one of those things that he set me free from. And that was what I was desperate for my whole life, to be set free from things. No matter how many times I prayed to Hindu statues, there was no response. Now in my life, I feel free, I feel at home, and the Lord has literally like opened my heart and my eyes and my mind to see everything as he does. And this is really special to me because Jesus personally came to get me. Like, he literally saw me in the dark and he reached out and just grabbed me. And for anyone who's watching this who feels hopeless and that there's no way out, he can do the same for you. I pray that this testimony has encouraged anybody that's in religion or curious about God. And I praise Jesus that I am his daughter, and I pray that this video has blessed you.